Hi everyone, I'm Johny and I welcome you to my new RimWorld playthrough with the Combat Extended mod. There'll be one condition in this playthrough: all my colonists will be psychopaths, which means my starting 3 colonists will be psychopaths, and all the colonists that will join us, the ones we're going to capture, then recruit, or those we simply purchase from merchants, they will all be psychopaths. That's all, and we can get started. The first thing I suggest we do after landing is look around. It's a pretty good map, so let's start building our first house. Look, there's already a pretty good structure here that just needs a few finishing touches, but before that, let's arm our fighters. They're all solid soldiers, so we can just randomly select weapons for them. Okay, let's start constructing our house. We'll complete the wall right here, over there, and that should do it. Now we need to put down 3 beds for our colonists to sleep on and start improving the house itself. Let's put a table here, along with 3 chairs for my colonists to sit on. And don't forget about some form of entertainment. Let's place a chessboard here. Of course, 2 chairs so our colonists can comfortably play. We shouldn't forget about some sort of lighting. Let's put 2 torches here, and we need somewhere to store our resources. Let's create a few shelves. I think 4 shelves would be sufficient for a start, and let's watch what happens next. Once we have a more or less finished house, we still need to furnish it, because look at this bare floor. It really spoils the impression of our house. And these walls also spoil everything, so let's complete and rebuild a bit. And that concludes our first day of survival. Well, I am quite pleased with what we have now. Now, all we need to do is grow, research new technologies, and build defenses. By the way, take a look at this beautiful location I've chosen for our base. Quite pretty. A crescent-shaped area that will be easy to defend. At the moment, I plan to do some remodeling to our house. Actually, I need to remove these rocks and redo these walls. I think it will be fine to just convert them to wooden ones for now. I should specify we have a food problem. We only have 37 food units, but look at the edge of the map. We have a small lake, which we can turn into a fishing zone and send someone to forage for food. And look, my colonist has already gone fishing. We also now have a fire for cooking simple meals. Let's instruct him to cook. Also, on the stone cutting table, we'll continuously order the production of stone blocks. We have guests arriving on our map with whom we can trade, but upon checking their inventory, I found nothing of use to us. So we won't be distracted by our guests. Our guests have left us with as many as 8 units of medicine. Pretty nice, not bad at all. I think it's necessary to build an additional warehouse for our resources where we will store things like steel, wood, stone blocks. These are essentially resources that enable us to build something. A rabbit has gone mad and we need to calm it down. Well, let it approach a bit more and we'll show it who we are. Let's observe how our fighter will handle this rabbit. 1 shot and the rabbit is down. It is now without a tail and will soon die. We'll wait until this happens, then we'll butcher it and eat it. A large cat has entered our map. Actually, there's a high chance that sooner or later it'll get hungry and it'll attack one of my colonists. I really hope my colonist shoots a lot faster than this cat runs. Or at the very least we can be proactive and just hunt the big cat now. Let's take 2 of our colonists and take them outside and open fire on the big cat. The first shot and a direct hit. For some reason the kitty decided it needed to run. That's odd, they usually attack back right away, but that's okay. Wow, look at that hit right in the heart. This is something incredible really. The kitty will die in just half an hour. Well, let's wait. Now it's already fallen and we can just continue hunting. Look, the big cat is now defeated and is going straight to our table where we'll cut it up for its meat and skin, and then we'll cook some delicious food and also feed our pet. And finally, we've researched the batteries. Well, let's set up a couple of them and get to researching solar panels. After that, we'll start building a refrigerator. Then life here will be a lot easier. The first raid is here and we're being attacked by a single raider who's pretty much unarmed. Let's set up a bed for him right away so we can operate on him. I think it'd be a good idea to build him his own private room where he can get some sleep between surgeries. And here our raider has started his attack. Well, we're waiting for him. Let's send out 2 of our fighters to open fire on him. And there he is on the ground after just 2 bursts. He has 1 hour to not die. Let's at least try to save him. We might even have enough time. But for whatever reason we didn't make it and he died. Well, we'll just wait for the next raiders to come after us. For that we'll need to dig a nice cozy grave. Unfortunately, all of my guys got really sick from the dirty area where we prepare our food. But in fact, I don't even know how to fix it because we cook outside. Apparently he has an iron stomach because he has not been poisoned at all even once. Interesting. I think it would be a good idea to slowly start building at least some walls, because this huge territory which is not protected in any way does not inspire confidence. Let's start building. And here we also need to add just 1 wall and 2 doors, so we can enter here and here. And here I will build at least some small kill box. As always, I will build my standard kill box, which I recommend to almost everyone. It's very simple and very cheap, so you can also see how I'm building it now and make it exactly the same. A caravan came to our map and one of them is the sister of our colonists. Well, maybe we should give some sort of discount. We noticed here that a slave came with the caravan and he has psychopathy. Look, he's a psychopath. I'll say he's pretty good at shooting and building, but for the most part he can't do much of anything. Well, let's try. Maybe it'll be something. Still, extra hands, especially those of a builder, won't hurt us. Well, we have a new slave and we need to make him our fighter. We just have to wait a little while we recruit him. Maybe we should make his room a little bigger so he doesn't get too upset or nervous. Let's do that. By the way, we've already researched solar panels in the meantime. Let's install 3 of them, but first we need to choose a good spot because we won't be able to rebuild it later. Well, I think the most ideal place would be here. Let's build these 3 and run the wires to our batteries right away. Look, the right side of our defense is already complete. And here we need just a little bit more. And our walls will be completely ready. By the way, the solar panels will also be completed soon. Another predator showed up on our map. I think we'll deal with it eventually, but I don't want to spend time on it yet. By the way, we're now having big trouble with food, so we need to start hunting. We'll hunt something not too big. Let's deal with these rats. Actually, I think it'll be more than enough for starters. Slowly, I'm starting to replace the torches with regular lamps because we're going to have a lot of power. Look, 2 horses have fallen into our traps. Well then, we'll need to cook them. I think it's time to start building our fridge. Well then, I plan on placing the fridge somewhere further from our house, because our house will keep expanding and I think it'll take over some part of this storage area. So, we'll place the fridge here in this corner. A guinea pig attacked my warrior. Well then, open fire. Poor animal had no luck. Basically, he didn't really harm us, but some dust got into our eyes and now our character can hardly see. I hope this will get better in time. This dragon really frightens me because I know that sooner or later he'll attack one of my characters and his strong armor, his scales scare me. Thankfully he has slow movement and bad eyesight. And now our refrigerator is done. The temperature is now dropping and it's -4 degrees inside, and now all our food won't spoil. Oh, and by the way, our prisoner will soon join our team. We will finally have a new builder and miner. And of course, a pretty good shooter. Waves hit our kill box, we need to put out the fire ASAP. It's a serious problem after all. And look, our refrigerator is on fire, we urgently need to put out our cooler. This is just horrific. The main issue is that it doesn't rain, just lightning strikes. This is really bad. And now another raid is attacking us. Look, he's quite well dressed. I think we can give these clothes to our new colonist who will soon be part of us. Look, this raider has started his attack and now he's just going to die in our kill box. Yes, everything is as I've said. Let's check. Maybe he's also a psychopath. No, he's very brave but incredibly stupid. We have 1 hour to strip him of his clothes. I really hope my fighters will have enough time. Yes, they made it. Let's move all these things now. and then we'll simply give them to our new colonist. Well, just a little bit more and you'll be our friend. By the way, let's build a bed for him in advance. We're watching, everything will happen now. And now we have a new recruit. This is simply wonderful. He'll get dressed now. And we'll need to find him a small weapon. His skills are quite excellent. And I think we can end the first episode of our survival on this excellent note. Like a colony of psychopaths. So Johny was with you. Like, subscribe to the channel, and of course comment on this video, and also I recommend watching other videos on my channel. Until next time.